Hello, this is Dr. Vishwa Kantapara, Assistant Professor, School of Pharmaceutical Science, Soha University. Today I am going to deliver a lecture about the drugs for treatment of the coughs. It is the subject of Pharmacology 3 theory part having subject code BP602T. So let's start with the coughs. So the coughs is a protective reflex. Its purpose being expulsions of the respiratory secretions or foreign particles from the air passages. So it occurs due to the stimulations of mechano or chemoreceptors in the throat, respiratory passages or stress receptors in the lungs. It is of two types. One is useful coughs and another part is useless coughs. Useless coughs, which are known as non-productive coughs, it should be suppressed, and useful coughs, which are known as productive cough, its role is to serve to drain the airway. Its suppression is not desirable. It may be harmful except if the amount of expectorations achieved is small compared to the effort of continuous coughing. So among these two types of coughs, the useless coughs, it should be suppressed as a tool. That means because this cough, it will be continue, it produces severe irritations. Example, in case of cancer patients, so you have to suppress the coughs. Come to how to treat for the cough. So for the treatment of the coughs, different types of therapy are there or treatment strategy are there. First one is pharyngeal demulcent. Examples are lozenges, cough drops, linctuses containing syrup, glycerins, licorice. Second category drug is expectorant, which is also known as mucokinetics. Under these two category of drugs are there. First is bronchial secretions enhancer. Examples are sodium or potassium citrate, potassium iodide, guaifenesin, balsam of Tolu, Vasica, ammonium chlorides. Mucolytics, examples are bromohexines, ambroxols, acetylcysteines, carbocysteine. Number third category of drug is antitussive agents, or it also known as cough center suppressant. Examples are, that is under these four subtypes of classifications are there. First is opioids. Examples are codeine, ethyl morphine, holcodeine. Non-opioids, examples are noscapine, dextromethorphan, chlorpheniramine. Antihistamines, chlorpheniramine, diphenhydramine, promethazine, peripheral acting prenoxadiazines, and last one is adjuvant antitussives. Examples are, that is under these under bronchodilator. Examples are salbutamol and terbutaline. So come to the first category of drug, which is known as demulcent, which is also known as pharyngeal demulcent. The role is it soothes the throat and reduces afferent impulses from the inflamed or irritated pharyngeal mucosa and provides symptomatic reliefs in the dry cough arising from the throat. That means it only soothes the throat, that means prevent the irritations. Second category of drug, which is known as expectorant or mucokinetics, it increases the bronchial secretions or reduces the viscosity by facilitating its removal during the coughing. Examples are sodium and potassium citrates that are considered to increases the bronchial secretion by its salt actions. Guaifenesins, Vasica, Tolu balsams are plant products which are supposed to enhance the bronchial secretions and mucociliary functions while being secreted by the tracheobronchial glands. The US FDA, the regulating authority, has stopped marketing of all the expectorant except guaifenesins. Come to third category of drug, which is known as mucolytics. Under this, the drug is bromohexine, which is a derivative of alkaloid vasicine obtained from Adathoda vasica, the Vasica, commonly known as Vasica, is a potent mucolytic and mucokinetic capable of inducing thin, copious bronchial secretions. It depolymerizes the mucopolysaccharides directly as well as by liberating lysosomal enzymes. The network of fibers in the tenacious sputum is broken. It is particularly useful if mucus plugs are present. The common side effects are rhinorrhea and lacrimations, nausea, gastric irritation, hypersensitivity. The dose of bromohexine, it should be in adult, is 8 mg TDS, that is thrice daily. Brand name available in the market is bromohexine 8 mg tablet, 4 mg in 5 ml elixirs. Besides bromohexine, another drug is there which is known as ambroxol, which is metabolite of bromohexine having similar mucolytic actions. Come to the next category of drug which is known as antitussives. These are the drugs that act in the CNS to raise the threshold of cough center or act peripherally in the respiratory tract to reduce the tossal impulses. That means these types of drugs, it only, that is, it suppress the cough, it's not eliminate the coughs. That means it control the cough centers. Antitussives should be used only for the dry, non-productive coughs, or if the cough is unduly tiring, disturb the sleeps, or is hazardous in cases of hernia, piles, cardiac disease, and ocular surgery. Example of antitussives is this opioid drug, that is codeine, which is regarded as a standard antitussives, suppresses cough for about 6 hours. The antitussive action is blocked by the naloxone, indicating that it is exerted through the opioid receptor in the brain. The side effects of opioids, the main side effect is the constipation. Dose is 30 mg and the drug is, that is brand name is codeine 50 mg tablets. Okay, and beside that another, that is drug is there which is known as non-opioids. Examples are noscapines. It is opioid alkaloids of the benzoisoquinoline series. It depresses the coughs but has no narcotic, analgesic or dependence inducing properties. Dose is 15 to 30 mg. Brand name is Coscopine 7 mg in 5 ml syrups, or Coscotabs 25 mg tablets. Then another non-opioid derivatives, dextromethorphans, which is a synthetic central NMDA, which is known as N-methyl D-aspartate receptor antagonist. That is, the D isomer has antitussive actions, while S isomer, L isomer is analgesic. It has two isomers, one is D, another is the L. Dextromethorphan does not depress the mucociliary function of the airway mucosa and is practically devoid of constipating actions. Common side effects are dizziness, nausea, drowsiness, but at high doses it produces hallucination and ataxia. Dose is 10 to 20 mg. Next category of drugs is antihistamine, that is H1 antihistamines. They afford the relief in cough due to their sedative and anticholinergic actions, but lack selectivity for the cough center. They have no expectorant properties, may even reduces the secretion by anticholinergic actions, and they have specially promoted for a cough in respiratory allergic states, though their lack of efficacy in asthma is legendary. Different type of antihistamines like chlorpheniramines in the dose of 2 to 5 mg, diphenhydramines in the dose of 15 to 25 mg, promethazine in the dose of 15 to 25 mg, the brand name is Phenargans 5 mg, also around the 5 ml elixirs, are commonly used antihistamines for treatment of the cough. Last category of drug, which is known as peripherally acting antitussives. Examples are prenoxdiazine. In contrast to the other antitussive agents, it acts peripherally, desensitizes the pulmonary stress receptors, and reduces the tossal impulses originating in the lungs. It is indicated in coughs of bronchial origins. Okay, so this is about the treatment of the coughs. Thank you.